Good afternoon. Good. Good afternoon. If you are able, please rise as we welcome our platform members to the stage. Good afternoon, everyone. You may sit. My name is Camila Vasquez, and I'm the Student Services Manager here at the New Brunswick College of Craft and Design. Please join me in welcoming the graduating class of 2022.
I'm Jared Peters. I'm academic dean here at NBCCD. And I'm here to wish you welcome. The Honorable Brenda Murphy, Lieutenant Governor of New Brunswick, and Her Honor Linda Boyle, invited guests, Mayor Kate Rogers, Dr. Carrie Nolan, Elder-in-Residence Ron Tremblay, administration, faculty, staff, family, friends, and of course, graduates, welcome. Welcome and congratulations to the class of 2022. It's through your hard work and dedication that you have made it here with the skills and experience needed to become the next generation of makers and designers. Some of you will go on to work in industry jobs, and others you'll go on to build your own businesses, and many of you will continue on with a diploma program or an advanced studio practice or even a summer residency. No matter your next step, we are confident that each and every one of you is ready to share your knowledge of fine craft and design with the world. No matter where you are in your journey, know that you are joining a roster of impressive professional artists and designers who have made a name for themselves in the field. So some quick housekeeping notes before we begin. I'd like to ask everyone to please set their phones on silent or do not disturb if you haven't already done so. And also a reminder that flash photography is not allowed during the ceremony. We have a professional photographer here with us this afternoon to take pictures throughout Convocation and for each grad on the stage. The two main aisles will be used for graduate traffic, so please try to remain seated throughout Convocation. Today, we will hear from invited speakers, your class valedictorian, college administration, and most importantly, confer upon our graduates their hard-earned diplomas and certificates. I'm now pleased to welcome Spadzaksid Hozazm, Ron Tremblay, Woolstock Grand Chief, and NBCCD Elder-in-Residence to the podium for opening remarks. Thanks.
Was not gifted with faith. I'm the youngest of 10, and all my brothers are 2. First and foremost, I want to welcome you here in Woolstock homeland. What and I want to invite the ancestors of our peoples here who dwell in the east, the south, the west, and the north. We in was about them what to their way of season, June season, the mass season, and I continue to listen. I also want to put forward gratitude towards our great Mother Earth and all the animals, the four-legged, the flyers, the swimmers, and even the creepy crawlers and the mosquitoes. Where they're all part of creation. And I want to thank our the graduates who have come here today to receive their diploma. We are not was welcome was Muslims we Western outset, no Miss we outset, and also I want to pray gratitude towards our great grandfather sun, grandmother moon, and our brothers and sisters the stars, and our father sky, for they're the ones who maintain the traffic above us. We in was a welcome walk today. Also, I want to put forward gratitude towards the leadership here, Dr. Carey, and also all the instructors here today, and new parents who came here. When I was first invited to be part of the staff in the Wabanaki Visual Arts, I seriously thought one of the requirements was that you had to have at least 5 tattoos because the instructor had a lot of tattoos and the other 2 instructors had a lot of tattoos. There's a bond going on here. So now I just want to welcome the lead of the Wabanaki Visual Arts, Judy, to come and sing the Walastuk song, to put forward gratitude towards the beautiful Walastuk, which is a beautiful and bountiful river. And at the end, I always say, Nidlage, 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 Nidlage. Let that be the truth and let that be so. Let that be the truth and let that be so. Let that be truth to truth and let that be so. Anyone? No?
Afternoon. The song was brought to us, it was translated for us by the late Glenn Bear. And I always give thanks to Glenn when I'm finished the song. So you'll notice me doing that as well.
Thank you, Judy. I would now like to ask anyone who is able to rise for the singing of O Canada, performed by our graphic design graduate, Sam Cameron. Strong and free from power and Canada, we stand on guard glorious and free. Yeah, we stand on guard for thee. We stand on guard. Thank you. Now I would like to welcome Dr. Carrie Nolan, NBCCD Director, to give her remarks to our graduates. Thank you, Camila. Thank you, Sam, Judy, Ron. Well, the day has come, and it feels like a long time because this is our first in-person convocation in a few years to celebrate you. First, to our invited guests on the stage and in the audience, thank you for giving a damn. Truly, you care about post-secondary education, you care about craft and design, and you care about our graduates and the future that we're going to have here in New Brunswick, and I'd say in our world, thanks to this college. So truly, thank you. To friends and family, up there we see you, out here we see you. You're here because you love someone here. Your words of encouragement for these graduates to follow their passion. You saw something in them, you encouraged them, and they stepped onto our courtyard and into our buildings, in part because of your encouragement. And maybe they wanted to give up and you said don't. And maybe they needed $100 and you found it for them. But they're here because of your love. And to our staff and faculty, wow, we did it. You know, we love our college and the bricks and stone that make up the wall of it, but it is nothing without you. You fill it with love and laughter, teaching, support, challenge, stretching, and what you do makes our college what it is. So thank you. That's right, they're pretty awesome, right? Well deserved applause, absolutely. And then to our graduates. As director, I do get the privilege of addressing you. Camilla didn't tell me how long. I'll try to keep it relatively brief. But I thought of an action verb, the word shaping. And 3 things to say about that, and a couple of anecdotes attached to it, to congratulate you, and I hope also challenge you as you move past this exciting day and into your futures. So shaping, let's think about shaping. You shape yourselves, you shape your creations, and you shape our world. And when I think about you shaping yourself, well, I kind of think of my first week at the college, which was September 2020, and it was Friday, and I had made it through my first week as the new director. And I was walking around what I thought was a quiet college, just getting to know it a bit. Now, Julie thinks I'm talking about them, but I'm actually going to talk about ceramics this time. You're not the only students who surprised me, you know. I walked into the first year ceramics studio at like 6 p.m. on Friday, and they were still there. And I was like, what are you still doing here? But I also said, wow, it's the end of the first week. And maybe some of you ceramics students graduating today remember this, but that's reaching pretty far back, your full 2 years. I said, what are you still doing here? And I said, hey, end of your first week. How was it? I'm this brand new, shiny-eyed, you know, director. I expected to hear, oh, we love it. We're so happy to be here. And you know what they said to me? Oh. college is this? What's going on here? I just got like collective groans from all these students at 6 p.m. on Friday. But then I like thought about it and I was like, oh, right. You've been moving clay around all week. Are your bodies tired? And it was like, yeah, our arms hurt so much. Because clay is a lot to move around, right? And I think about that first week and how sore you were and how new I was. And yet, like, think back just like this past week. You have shaped your head, your hearts, and your hands in your time with us. You have new understandings, new ways of seeing the world, new things you care about, and new abilities, and also some stronger muscles. Because you've got accustomed to what it is that your practice requires of you. You have been shaped by your time at the college. So thank you for letting us do that. The second shaping, that's about what you create and about diversity. Now you're going to hear a lot of people speak today, so I thought I'd get you to do a little bit of movement. My staff wasn't surprised when I was practicing and I grabbed the microphone. I said, am I allowed to walk around? But what I would love for you to do, everyone, whether you're up here or out there, just cross your arms for me. Just like, you know, and look down. Is your right arm on top or your left arm? Interesting, just observe, okay. Now I want you to fold your hands. You can uncross your arms, fold your hands. Look down. Is your right thumb on top or your left thumb? How many right thumb? How many left thumb? 50-50. And it isn't related to whether you're right-handed or left-handed. Did you know that we all cross our arms with one on top, one on the other, but it's not the same? We all fold our hands with one thumb or the other on top. It's not the same. Imagine we preferred one way over the other. Oh, you put your left thumb on top. Imagine we regulated, only right arms on top, none of these left arms on top. No, you do it differently. Diversity. It is our strength, and you bring diversity to our college. And I'm so thankful for that. This image that I have up here, I'm probably in your way. Move back to the podium, Carrie. These are pendants that our second year, so I am going to talk about your jewelry, but our second year jewelry students made for me. I got to be their client. I spent an hour with them as a group, no one-on-ones. I said to them, I'm a paddler. I paddled across the country. I'm a cancer survivor. I made it through that horrible disease. I love water. I love white pine. I love the Flower River beauty. Please make me a pendant. If I said that to you, this side of our playhouse, what would you make me? But I said it to 6 graduating jewelry and metal art students. They had the same information, but look at what they made me. 6 remarkably different pendants. But they all captured something about what I had shared in such a unique and different way with such incredible design eyes and technical skill to execute. We don't need everyone to fold their arms with the right arm on top. We need you to be the difference that you are, because you create variety. Uniformity is so boring. So thank you for designing with diversity and uniqueness. Okay, third thing about shaping. You can see up here, Robert L. Peters said, design creates culture, culture shapes values, values determine the future. Design shapes culture, culture creates values, values determine the future. You're going to go from here and you're going to find all kinds of interesting ways to make a living. But I'm also convinced you're going to find all kinds of amazing ways to make a life. And it's going to be lives of quality. But also your design abilities, the things you've learned in this college, is going to determine the future. We need designers and problem solvers and creatives. And that's you. And when I look up here, some images from this past year, Jody, 3-stitch knit, I might have that wrong, I'm trying to do this from memory, but toques for those in need of warmth, for unhoused neighbors. Oakley, your fashion line that says, we are still here. We have survived genocide. We are still here. Anna's there learning language from Ron. Got fiddleheads in a handmade basket. Aaron, you designed a sign for our entranceway with welcome in 4 languages. And we've got the Art for Social Change class, honoring notable Black members during Black History Month. Design creates culture, culture creates values, values determine the future. I have hope for a flourishing future because of the skills that you're bringing into the world. So thank you so much. All of us are congratulating you and celebrating you today. So with that said, I will conclude my remarks and then look at my notes to see what I'm supposed to say next. I do go off script. All right, actually, I turn it over to Camila. So thank you, everyone.
So much, Carrie. I hope our graduates carry your words of encouragement with them no matter where they go. So now, the moment you have all been waiting for and that you have worked so hard to achieve, the conferral of certificates and diplomas. Our Dean, Jared Peters, and our Registrar, Candace Hare, are going to be facilitating this on stage. Staff are going to come to your row and guide you when to stand and proceed to the stage through these stairs with your name card. As a reminder, you may remove your mask once your name has been announced and you've begun walking across the stage so you can take your photo mask-free. You must promptly put your mask back on before exiting the stage. Jared?
All right, gang, this is it. And it's my distinct honor to present the 2022 graduates. We'll begin with Foundation Visual Arts Online in St. John. As many of these graduates cannot be here in person, we have prepared slides with their names so that they can celebrate through the live stream with us today. For those of you who are in the online or St. John program who are here today, staff will guide you to the stage now, and your studio heads will join Candace to hand you your certificate. So let's begin. Candace is in place. Will Foundation Visual Arts Online Studio Head, Jennifer Lee Weeby, please join us for the presentation of certificate. With the certificate in Foundation Visual Arts, Evgenia Aratakis. Mommy Ditzka. Sandra Fieldhouse. Herman Garcia. Megan Henningham. Ichita Kapalia. Reek Herzda. Mariana Lewis. Anjanaku Oluremi. Silva. Michael Wood. Okay. I'd like to welcome studio head Jillian Akerman to the front for the presentation of our in-person Foundation Visual Arts certificates for recipients attending our St. John and Fredericton programs. Aubrey Ewert. Taylor Fournier. Mary Gallagher. Emma LeBlanc. Nicholas Muller. And Philippa Painter. FBA St. John graduates, and now for FBA Fredericton. If you'd like to come on up and give me your cards, and I'll say your names. Thank you. Angela Lua, Denise. Albert Schuler Arenas. Hunter Beers. Ria Bala. Jamie Black. Jessica Calhoun. Ruby Carroll. Cameron Carson. Alexandra Mustard. Anastasia Chubenko Bella. Haley Como. Andressa Cutini. Or David. Isabella Doherty. Rachel Flood. Rebecca Flood. Leo Glant. Laura. Petra Valtalas. Margaret Hodgson. Megan Houston. Sarah McPherson. Hannah Martin. Anna. John Mitchell. Jonathan Pence. Pastor Pepperdy. Maria Pliego. Reed. Paul Hurt. Natalia Solano Martinez. Valentina Solorzano Mora. Yara Winter Dos Santos. And Sandra Mazariegos. Congrats, MBA. And thank you, Jillian. Please welcome 3D Digital Design Studio Head Jamie Bergen to the front for the awarding of certificates of achievement and diplomas in digital media. Bella Beth. Morgan Burke. Brenda Casey. Tyler Cochran. Julia Guitard. Hey. Oh, Martin. What? Hannah Malutson. Lord Powell. Anna Susi. Daisy Warren. Cameron Watkins. Well done, digital media graduates. For the presentation of diplomas in fashion design, studio head Tracy Austin will join us at the front. Andrew Lindsay. Scott. Rebecca Wagers. Congrats, fashion grads. Diplomas in ceramics. I can welcome studio head Liz Demerson. We're done. Miguel Ray. Danielle Hardy. Olivia Joyce. Sarah Mishwell. Emily Richards. Carolyn Rogers. Democrat. Welcome. Kristen Cooper to the stage. You had a jury medal arts for the motivational certificates and diplomas. Caitlin Dura. Michael Menard. Erica Thorne. Jasmine Williams. Samantha Woods. And with the certificate of achievement in fine craft and jewelry metal arts, Anne Fillmore. Jewelry metal arts grads, congratulations. Thank you, Kristen. I can invite Dale McBride, Studio Head of Graphic Design. Yeah, Adam. Stephen Alberts. Pete Bowles. Hey, Cameron. Amber Carter. Look at that, Daniel. Emily Clancy. Jason Cleghorn Burial. Taylor Jardine. Bill. Sarah Lansford. Diane McQuaid. Katie Ross. Taylor Snowden. Martha Tate. Olga Tupper. Janelle Bonjour. Yuan Yan. Graphic designers. Thank you, Dan. And for certificate of achievement in Indigenous visual, oh, sorry, photography. Where am I? Photography. Thanks. I'd like to invite Drew Gilbert to the stage. Certificate of achievement in photography. With a certificate of achievement in photography, Sunny Barnett. Diploma in photography, Christoph Bass. Harold Belfler. James Tussey. Drew. Darren Eagle. Wow. Congrats, photographers. Thank you, Drew. Award certificates, diplomas in textile design. Studio head Rachel Gilbrey. Diploma in textile design, Jody McClearly. Casey McClellan. Textiles, congrats, textile graduates. And now for Certificate of Achievement and Diploma in Indigenous Visual Arts, I'd like to invite Judy to the stage. Diploma in Indigenous Visual Arts, Nadia Melanson. Natasha Jacoby. Thanks, Judy, and thank you to and congratulations to the Indigenous Visual Arts graduates. Thanks. Jean Rooney for the presentation of the certificates in advanced studio practice. The certificate in advanced studio practice, Laura Boudreau. Kyle Terrington. Bruce Lottie. Shannon Hardy. Smith. Rain White Pray. So now, I'd like to invite the graduating class of 2022. Turn your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left side, and for everyone to please join in another round of applause for NBCCD. Congratulations again. Now time to announce our Governor General's Academic Medal recipient. This award is presented to the student who achieves the highest overall average upon graduation from a post-secondary diploma program. I'd like to ask Her Honor to join me for the presentation of the Governor Medal's Academic Medal. This year's recipient has shown inventiveness in her use of visual communication strategies from her start at NBCCD. She's demonstrated great dedication in absorbing new tools and technologies, all while maintaining remarkable attention to detail, a distinctive style, and a great sense of humor. This year's Governor General's Academic Medal goes to a digital media design graduate from Baltimore, Maryland, United States, Lauren Powell.
Congratulations, Lauren. What an incredible achievement. We are so very proud of you. It is now my distinct honor to present the 2022 NBCCD Fellow. Each year, this honorary title is given to someone who has been an outstanding supporter of the college by helping to nurture and support and develop fine and craft and design education. This year, the honor goes to Her Honor, Brenda Murphy, our Lieutenant Governor. Her Honor was sworn in as Lieutenant Governor in September 2019. But before that, she was Executive Director of the St. John Women's Empowerment Network, an organization she led for more than 20 years. She's also been a contributing member of a variety of different organizations, including the Hestia House Shelter for Women, the St. John Legal Center, Coverdale Center for Women, and the Economic and Social Inclusion Forum of New Brunswick. She and her wife, Her Honor Linda Boyle, reside here in Fredericton at Government House and are hosting our diploma exhibition later today at 5 p.m. So thank you for that. Those are some things that you can Google about Her Honor, but I also want to share a couple of observations about this inspiring woman. I've been here a short time, and what I've seen is why we selected her as this year's fellow. For one, she shows up and shops generously every year at our craft sale and various exhibits. Woo! Sometimes it's a preview and you're not even sure who's bought the thing, but you know what? She buys an incredible amount of your work for visiting dignitaries from around the world. So into their hands go things that you've made because of her and her care and love of what you do. And also, she buys gifts for friends and family, and occasionally either her Aunt or Linda for her or herself. So they're huge fans. She joined us on Truth and Reconciliation Day at our ceremony led by Ron Tremblay at the Old Burial Graveyard. She cares to further right relations, and that really matters to us. And she is so much more than a figurehead or a role. She's a human who loves to see others succeed. That's apparent in her whole trajectory of the career and things that she has dedicated herself to. She'd love to talk to you about your journeys and time here at the college, and I know she joins me in being so thrilled that I'm actually going to stop talking and welcome her up as our new fellow and let her tell you herself. So, Your Honor.
Thank you, Carrie. Grand Chief Tremblay, Your Worship, Mayor Kate, faculty and staff, distinguished guests, graduates, and your loved ones, les finissants et leurs proches. Good afternoon. C'est un plaisir d'avoir la chance de vous adresser la parole cet après-midi pour votre cérémonie de graduation. Toutes mes félicitations. I really am delighted to be here with you celebrating this milestone. Congratulations for all that you've achieved and all of your accomplishments. I have to say, this is the season for Convocation, and I've been very privileged to attend several over the past few weeks. But I have to say, sitting up here, when I saw you folks come in today and saw that many of you had designed your caps in a way that I assume reflects something that's important or meaningful to you. And I thought, this place is amazing. They not only gave you permission to do that, they encouraged you. I kind of wonder, why did I never go to this conference? So maybe that'll be the next step on my journey, is to sign up. It really is an honor to have been named the New Brunswick College of Craft and Design Fellow for 2022. As Dr. Nolan said, Linda and I are very enthusiastic supporters of NBCCD, and we're very proud to host some of the students' finest work at Government House throughout the year. The NBCCD student allows its students to expand their horizons and to reach their full potential. One of my priorities as Lieutenant Governor is social cohesion and the development of harmonious relationships between all New Brunswickers, regardless of gender, ethnicity, age, sexual orientation, religion, or socioeconomic background, can be achieved in many ways, including through the medium of art. Art transcends boundaries and borders. It can transport the viewer to a different place, a different time. Art can be provocative. It can be therapeutic or breathtakingly beautiful. And as you've discovered, it can be anything that you make it out to be, because art is a universal language. L'art est une langue universelle. En exprimant vos idées, vos émotions et votre culture dans vos créations, vous pouvez les partager avec le monde entier. L'art et la créativité sont des éléments essentiels d'une société dynamique. Je vous encourage à continuer de trouver des sources d'inspiration tout autour de vous. As artists, you have the ability to draw on the hardship and the success that you've experienced to create poignant pieces of art that showcase your own story. Each of us have different perspectives because of our unique life experiences, and you can broadcast your voice and your feelings through whichever creative medium you've chosen.
The skills that you've learned in your courses will allow you to share your values, your traditions, and your vision for a better world. You can be actors of change, difference makers, and maybe even disruptors in your communities. From what I've experienced in my contact with some of you from NBCCD and the faculty and staff, I think you all have a special something that allows your creativity to flow freely. You seem to perceive the world around you through a different lens, and you seem to be very attuned to your surroundings. I think you have the ability, or really a gift, to turn raw materials into breathtaking masterpieces. And on top of that, I think that you're fearless. That's an essential part of being an artist, a creator. You start with a vision of what your final product might be, and as you start to craft it, you take a risk because maybe it won't pan out exactly as what you hoped it would look like. You keep working away and you trust enough to go with the flow until you're satisfied with the result. And then hopefully you reflect and learn from the process. The same applies in other aspects of your life. And as we've discovered over the past couple of years, life can take unexpected turns. And we have learned the importance of being ready to face adversity at a moment's notice. Wherever your journey or your path leads, you have built a strong foundation on which you can weather any storm. I tend not to be someone who gives unsolicited advice because I prefer to ask questions and to listen and then maybe weigh in with feedback. However, I'll break with that today to strongly encourage you to continue to nurture your creative spirits. Let that side of you shine brightly, as we saw today, and continue to seek inspiration from your surroundings. You have all the tools to succeed, and with the support of brilliant NBCCD faculty members and your family and friends, I know that you will find success. Soyez fiers de votre parcours. Vous avez persisté à travers beaucoup d'adversités et d'incertitudes. Votre bon travail mérite d'être souligné. Je vous encourage à poursuivre vos rêves et vos passions, quelles qu'elles soient, et je vous souhaite beaucoup de succès. Although this may mark the end of your journey as an NBCCD student, the relationships that you created with classmates, we could hear that when you came up on the stage, and faculty members, and that was really lovely to watch too, the kind of relationship that you have with each other. These connections you've made to help others, to fight for inclusivity. No, sorry, I've jumped ahead. So those relationships that you've created with classmates and faculty members will last a lifetime. I encourage you to use your education and the connections that you've made to help others, to fight for inclusivity, and to lend your voice to those whose voice is often silenced. Through your work, you can promote equality, fairness, and social justice in your communities. And most importantly, believe in yourself and in your ability to make a difference in the world, because you already have. Enjoy your special day. I look forward to seeing you this evening for a reception at Government House. Once again, congratulations to Visitafi.
Make sure you get that before you go. Thank you so much, Your Honor, for those words of encouragement. And we are so pleased to have you as our fellow for 2022. Your dedication means a lot. I'm now pleased to welcome your class of 2022 valedictorian, Martha Tate, to the stage to address you.
graduates, faculty, staff, family, and friends. My name is Martha Tate, and I'm graduating from the graphic design program. I would like to begin by sharing a story many can probably relate to. Ever since I can remember, I've been drawing, painting, and doing any sort of craft I could get my hands on. My favorite class in school was always art. As my high school experience was nearing an end, I was torn. Everyone around me seemed to be going into science, business, nursing, or any other set university path. I knew that wasn't where my passion was, and I wanted to create. I ventured away from the comfortable path of following my hometown peers and started the Foundation Visual Arts program right out of high school. Shout out to my St. John FBA classmates. We're the first diploma grad class from the St. John FBA program. Right away, I knew NBCCD was the place to be. I'm sure you can all testify there's no place like it. The school has a true welcoming spirit. This is owed to our instructors and staff. Everyone has a love for what they do, and that enthusiasm is contagious. I can honestly say I look forward to coming to class every day to learn. There's something special about studying something you're passionate about. And let's not forget about the students. It's inspiring to be around so many creative people every day. I would work on an assignment and think, okay, yeah, that's pretty good. And then I come to class and see classmates' work that's absolutely amazing and done in a way I didn't even think of. With such small class sizes, we're so closely knit and involved in each other's lives. Craft and design are such personal expressions. It's been an honor to study alongside all of you. We've not only grown as artists and designers, but as people too. Diversity is so important, and I'm proud to say that NBCCD embodies this in many ways. I've been in classes with students in their 20s through their 60s, each with different backgrounds and life stories. Understanding how people think in different ways opens your mind and expands your creative process. We've also learned in many formats over the past few years. We've had to learn online, in person, a little bit of both, you name it, and we've probably done it. But we did it. We're now college graduates. Soon you'll be taking down your mood boards hung up in your studio space. You all know what I'm talking about. And I hope while doing so, you think back to your time at NBCCD as a time of growth and happiness, because I know I sure will. All those late nights and early mornings in the studio, dealing with creative block, times of procrastination, we've all been there, have brought us to this moment. We should all be extremely proud of our accomplishments. Wearing a cap and gown is a huge flex. Make sure you get lots of pictures. On a personal note, I would like to take a moment to thank Dale, Kirsten, and Andy for being the best graphic design instructors I could ask for. Their help no matter the issue and kept lessons fun every day. There's never a dull moment in the barracks. This goes for all the instructors, staff, technicians at NBCCD. The care you have for each and every student is evident and does not go unnoticed. Thank you from all of us. As you graduate from NBCCD, you will always have a connection to the school. The friendships that you've made with your peers and instructors will last a lifetime. I'd also like to thank our parents, family members, and friends. I know personally I wouldn't be the person I am today without their constant love and support. As a final thought going forward, I want to leave you with a quote from Maya Angelou. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. With that being said, never stop creating. You now have the tools to create the career and lifestyle you want to live. I challenge you to follow your dreams, even if it's the road less traveled, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be giving this speech today. Thank you. Thank you so much, Martha. I would now like to ask our invited speaker, Fredericton City Mayor Kate Rogers, who's an avid supporter of Fredericton's flourishing craft and design scene, to share some words with our graduating class. Mayor Rogers, we love your love for our college, and we're so excited that you're here to talk to our students today.
Congratulations. I think that is the most important thing that any of us can say to you today. Congratulations. It is a delight to be with you, to be here with the other guests here this afternoon. Your honor. Carrie, thank you for inviting us. And Chief Ron, all the instructors, your families who must be so proud. But most of all, this is about you today. And I'm happy to be here to celebrate this achievement with you. It's a huge life milestone. And don't let anyone take that away from you. It's a huge accomplishment that's brought you here today because it acknowledges all of your hard work, all of your determination, your willingness to take a path, maybe less chartered, but so really soak it all up. I'm thrilled to be here as your mayor because of how fortunate our city is to have a college of craft and design right here in our downtown. But it's also very special for me to be here just as Kate, as a person who spent much of my career as an arts administrator, working as the executive director of the New Brunswick Crafts Council. That was one of my first job as an arts administrator was at the Beaverbrook Art Gallery. And then after that, 2 years later, in my late 20s, it was quite unabashed of me. I applied for the job of executive director of the New Brunswick Crafts Council, which many of you now know as Craft NB. I might point out it is the oldest provincial crafts council, so that's a feather in our cap. And it was created by many people who are affiliated with this college. That job, which actually is my favorite to date, and I've had a lot of really fun jobs, but being at the New Brunswick Crafts Council gave me an opportunity to get to know artists and designers. It also turned me into a huge craft collector. In our house, we had to build a pottery hutch to hold all of my New Brunswick-made pottery. My husband, on numerous occasions, has had to buy me increasingly larger jewelry armoires to hold all of my New Brunswick jewelry. But I feel that I am an important part of the craft ecosystem. While I may not be a maker, people often say, "Are you an artist?" I'm like, no. Even more importantly, I'm a buyer. No, just teasingly. I have to say, so Fredericton has recently gone through a rebranding process. So when a city rebrands, and maybe some of you who are doing graphic design are very familiar with this, but in the case of a city, when we rebrand, much time is spent identifying that one-liner that captures the essence of who we are as a city. And to my great happiness, the slogan that we settled on is Fredericton, where life is well crafted. So this one line, it reflects so much of who we are as a city. It demonstrates our intentionality in our city planning and in our decision-making. We craft or create or build or mold. We shape what we want to be as a city. It also defines the history of our city building, one whose streets were designed in blocks, where homes were designed to honor the architectural style of the day, where the ingenuity and innovation that accompanies being crafted has led to our characterization as a smart city with institutes of higher learning and with a rich knowledge sector. And it represents our unique character and our charm, one that is inspired through culture and creativity. We're the Poets' Corner of Canada. We're the pewter capital of Canada. We have a world-class gallery, a performing arts center, private galleries, a community arts center, festivals, public art, artist in residencies in our parks, a vibrant music scene, a vibrant art scene. Our city is crafted around its many cultural amenities and offerings. And central to all of this is the New Brunswick College of Craft and Design. Much of the vibrancy in our city is thanks to you, thanks to all of you. The work that you do, the businesses and projects that you support, your art, your very essence, Your very presence in Fredericton makes it a special place, and it crafts a life that not only attracts people to our city, but it enhances the quality of life of our residents. And for that, I thank you. Thank you for being that well-crafted center right in our Fredericton, right in our downtown Fredericton that helps define who we are. On a personal note, I'd like to share with you my thoughts about your education here at the Crafts College and my experience working throughout the years with staff, instructors, studio heads, and students. When I was at the Crafts Council, I had a chance to work very closely with the college. I have to tell you, I'm just going to go sideline here. When I applied for the job, so I went in and I was very honest, and I said, I don't have any experience in craft. I've worked for a while at the Beach Park Art Gallery. My arts background is in music. I have a master's in political science. Like, I don't know what I can offer, except I know that I'm passionate for this job. I can write, I can promote, I can lobby, I can help get money. Like, I was just trying to think of all the things. And at that time, it was Craig Schneider, and I don't know if that name rings a bell to many. Craig Schneider was the president of the New Brunswick Crafts Council. He was like, I don't know that we need a crafts person in this job. It's like, I think it might be really helpful to have your skill set. He said, and we can help you with the other stuff. And did I ever get help? And I mean good help, constructive help, friendly help. It was the most amazing experience because I got to strut my stuff with the skills that I had, but more importantly, I was able to learn. And I was able to learn from experts in their field who so generously gave of themselves. Staff sat on our board of directors, staff from the college, instructors from the college participated in exhibitions that we held at our galleries on Regent Street and in the Charlotte Street Arts Center. Your very own, our very own, Brigitte Clavette, she was the gallery curator, and she curated some absolutely magnificent exhibitions. I formed some long-standing friendships during that time. Some of my dearest friends come from working at the craft festivals, from participating in the jury, setting up and hanging exhibitions, craft artists and designers. Your generosity of spirit forged through working together in your studios is genuine and it's extensive. You give it to others. And if we ever questioned that, we saw it today. We saw hugs waiting for you as you walked across the stage. We heard you cheer each other on. That is really special. Don't take that for granted, because I can tell you that does not happen in every line of work. That willingness to share the love and the support, to sharing your success, not to be jealous when a colleague does something maybe more interesting or creative or innovative, but instead to say, wow, you are amazing. So all of that that's been fostered here, hold on to that, because it will keep you happy as a human being, and it will make your life special and your contributions even more special. Similarly, I'd like to say my experience has been that the professionalism, the skill, the industriousness, the ingenuity, that get it done attitude of craft artists and designers, it is central to your work ethic, and they're all amazing attributes. Any problem or challenge is resolved through your creative thinking and through your willingness to be very hands-on in the solution. Like, you're literally hands-on. Like, you have hammers, and you have drills, you have a needle and thread. I would watch it happen, watch it unfold in front of me. What I always took away from my experience working with craft artists and designers was their ability to be problem solvers. You're great problem solvers, and you're doers. I'd like to say that's also why whenever I have a chance to hire someone, whether it be when I was working as an arts administrator, but also in other lines of work, I would often seek out graduates from the New Brunswick College of Craft and Design, or also from the Applied Arts program from UNB, because I really loved just that mindset of figuring things out and working hard until you accomplish your goals. I appreciate the spirit and the skill of the students that come out of this college. So please know that as you move forward in your careers, all that you have learned here at NBCCD puts you in excellent standing. And my wish for each of you is that you lead a life well-crafted, shaped and created by all of your experiences here at the New Brunswick College of Craft and Design. Thank you.
Wow, I'm just so heartened. Are you? I mean, amazing. Your Honor, Brenda Murphy, Mayor Kate Rogers, Martha Tate, all of you spoke so passionately and clearly about how much we value what you do and how proud we are of you today. I'd say that's a convocation, wouldn't you? Let's check my notes to make sure I'm on track. I am. We are reaching the close of our ceremony. So I have a few final reminders to share before we send you off. The first is that following this convocation, there's a reception at the college just a couple blocks from here for graduates and their guests. So we invite you there. Additional guests are welcome to attend as well. There will be light refreshments and a photo booth set up in the photography lighting studio for you to take your own pictures using NBCCD props. Please tag us on social media if sharing your photos. We'd love to see them and continue to celebrate you, particularly even after the stage you go forward. Additionally, the diploma exhibition, as we've mentioned, it privately opens tonight at 5 p.m. at Government House. This is for the second year diploma and ASP students and their guests. And thank you again, Your Honor, for hosting us. And we are so thrilled that we get to have that exhibit up throughout the summer for you to visit. On the back of your program, there are a few more details on the diploma exhibition and the ongoing advanced studio practice exhibition open today until 5 p.m. at the George Fry Gallery at 408 Queens. So just across from the college. We encourage you to go over there and see that incredible work as well. Once again, congratulations to all of our grads. Be bold, be curious, be creative, and remember, you'll always have a home at NBCCD. Just as you cheered one another on today, we're cheering for you. So how we conclude this graduation ceremony is that the Honorable Lieutenant Governor of New Brunswick, Brenda Murphy, and Fredericton City Mayor Kate Rogers will lead our platform folks, all of us up here, down the aisle and out and back to the college. The grads will follow, and it's the recession back to the college, and the rest of you are welcome to follow. So again, thank you so much for supporting NBCCD graduates. We hope to see you down the street.